Welcome back to the after credits scene in our countdown of the top 10 Easter eggs in episode 5 of Moon Knight. Before we take our journey to the field of reeds, like and subscribe to our channel, then share this sucker all across the multiverse. Now on to the eggs! As Towerette is explaining to Mark and Steven that they're in the afterlife, she mentions one such plane of existence is known as the ancestral plane, a location you might remember from Black Panther as the Wakandan version of the afterlife where T'Challa meets his father. On Mark and Steven's trip down memory lane, we finally get to see the moment where Mark becomes Moon Knight. In that moment, we see Layla's father dead with the aforementioned purple scarf with a scarab logo imprinted on it. This is a reference to his and Layla's comic run as the Scarlet Scarab. Also in this moment, Mark mentions that his former CO, Bushman, was responsible for the murders laid out before them. In the comics, Raul Bushman is a violent villain that Moon Knight crosses paths with many times. In Mark's childhood bedroom, we get several clever Easter eggs, the first of which is a framed drawing we saw Mark working on earlier that shows our one-fin wonderfish, Gus. Rest in peace, buddy. Next, the Cubs banner in the bedroom matches up perfectly with the one from Mark's room in the Moon Knight comics themselves. The date on the banner, 1975, coincides with the creation of Moon Knight. Also of note, back in episode 2, when we get a glimpse of Mark's passport, it also indicates that Mark is, in fact, from Illinois. The poster in Mark's bedroom also has some cleverly hidden names inside it. First, Doug Perlin is the creator of Moon Knight all the way back in 1975, and also the name Timely Atlas Studios is a nod to both Timely Comics and Atlas Comics, which preceded Marvel in the 1930s. If you look quickly, you'll also notice a wooden set of scales in the bedroom, similar to the scales currently being used to weigh the hearts of Steven and Mark. It should be mentioned that every room that Mark and Steven visit has a set of scales in it somewhere. Happy hunting! As Mark and Steven discuss their mother's death on the street, it appears as though the emotional episode might bring about a new personality, but instead, we see Steven emerge to take a phone call from his mother. While this might have been a misdirect, if you pay close attention, you'll notice a rather obvious yellow taxi cab drive across the street behind them. In the comics, this mystery third personality of Jake Lockley is, in fact, a taxi cab driver. As Mark and Steven run back out onto the boat deck, Towerette makes note of the baboons that run across the railing. In Egyptian mythology, baboons are thought to be manifestations of the moon god on Earth, and also mystical guardians of the Duat. Finally, the end credits each week have shown the progression of the moon in its various phases. If this keeps up, episode 6 would signal the arrival of the full moon, which could simply be an announcement of the full might of Moon Knight on display. Or could signal the first MCU appearance of Werewolf by Night, which would be fitting since the first appearance of Moon Knight came in a Werewolf by Night comic. So what did you find? Did you catch the new QR code hidden on the wall of the psych ward? Let us know what you think in the comments and check out some of our other content as well. And when the next one drops, we'll see you right back here. Later, guys.